On March 12th, 2024, Venus is going to enter the very magical and mystical sign of Pisces. Now, Venus is associated with love and beauty, pleasure, and harmony. It rules over the signs of Taurus and Libra. Taurus is an earth sign that's very grounded, it's very sensual. Libra is an air sign. The air sign that it wants to bring together, it wants to unite and find balance and find harmony. Venus has to do with how we indulge ourselves in our senses, how we express love, how we feel love, what is our love language, how we assign beauty. Venus in Pisces is very caring, it's very laid back, it's loving the simple pleasures in life. It's about art and music and creativity and poetry and songs. It's ruled by the planet of Neptune, offering daydreaming qualities and psychic abilities. At this time, there can also be a tendency towards like aloofness or issues with commitment. This energy can be very gentle and soulful, spiritual and tender, and it can be confused and unrealistic, sometimes seeing life through rose-colored glasses. We just have had a new moon on March 10th. This was a time when we planted the seeds that we wanted change and growth in our life, followed by Mercury entering into the sign of Aries. This was happening on the same day, saying, let's push for some change using our thoughts and ideas and communication. All of this is creating somewhat of a contradictory energy or a feeling of time. We're beginning this new chapter with intention, and with it there's this deep yearning and this desire for peace and tranquility. And that's what Venus in Pisces wants. Peace and tranquility. Hi, I'm your astrologer, Patricia Tate, and this is your Venus in Pisces astrology forecast for all 12 signs. To get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. Now let's dive in. So for Aries Sun and Aries Rising, you've just had Venus move into your 12th house. Now the 12th house is magical, mystical. It is the hidden house, but for this transit, I'm going to focus on the positive. The positive represent our intuitions, our dreams, our psychic abilities, the Akashic records, astral travel, astral projection, anything that has to do with dreaming and journeying through our dreams. It has to do with shamanic work. It has to do with anything that has to do with angels and guides and being able to travel through your thoughts and ideas and dreams, connecting to spirit guides, spirit animals. It also has to do with inner healing and transcendence. It's about our connection to the divine. Now, Aries, your second house of your self-worth, your cash, your property, your resources is also ruled by Venus. Venus does represent money and resources. It rules love and relationships, but it's also about commerce, material possessions. It's about experiencing pleasure, but enjoying the things that we surround ourselves for pleasure. And the second house is, what do you need in order to feel secure in this lifetime? Now, Venus also rules over your 7th house. For you, your 7th house is your partnership. It's your 1+1 house. It's you with others. It's business partners. It's cooperation. It's collaboration. It's connection or negotiation. It's you with a significant other, a best friend. It has to do with you and clients. Bringing all this together. Taurus is an earth sign. It's very grounded and sensual in your money and your resource sector. Libra is an air sign, and this is through partnership, your connection with other people, bringing in a balance and harmony about what do you really want. Venus in the 12th house is you really wanting to tap in to your dreams, to your psychic abilities, to your intuition. Sometimes wearing the rose-colored glasses with partnership or resources, and sometimes being confused about other people. This is going to be a very beautiful, soulful, gentle time for you, where you're really going to be able to sink in and seek a desire for peace, a desire to meditate, a desire to blend with others, to connect with others on a soulful level. This could be partners, significant others, clients, wanting to know that they're in the same space as you are. The 12th house is you using your intuition to work through any inner healing that you have and transcend to another level. Aries, I would love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. Please join me live on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I offer new moon and full moon astrology consultations. For a private consultation, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com. And to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. So for Taurus Sun and Taurus Rising, Venus is in your 11th house. I love this for you because Venus is connecting you with what are your greatest hopes, your dreams, people, places, and things that you want to connect up with in order to do better, to reach greater heights. Venus in the 11th house is your peers. These are work associates, teams that you're on, where you want to go and volunteer with other groups of people. Venus in Pisces here has you really tapped into wanting to do it on a soul level. Now, Venus rules over your first house of self. This is your identity, your strength, your habits, how people see you. I always say that the first house is like your business card or your website. It's how you are presenting yourself, being seen as somebody who's earthy, solid, stable, grounded in your self-expression, in your habits, things that you want to create and things that you want to do, art, music, creativity. Venus also rules over your 6th house of your daily habits. Taking into account, you need to make sure that your health is a daily habit of vitamins or seeing chiropractor or alternative healing practices or where you volunteer for. The 6th house represents your mental, physical, spiritual, psychological, emotional health and well-being. It's also the people who we search out in order to support us in those things. And these could be a counselor, a mentor, a guide. This could be people that we if I have an appointment to a weekly standing appointment to go to yoga, or my chiropractor. All of these topics are being brought together with where do you want to go and what do you want to do. Taurus is this earth sign that says, I am stable. I am building things with my life that are stable and reliable, that revolve around beauty, art, creativity. Libra, being the air sign, says, I need to make this like a daily practice. I need to bring the balance between my home and my work in balance. It's Libra. It's the scales. Venus and Pisces, at this time, you're going to be very caring and nurturing and gentle with where do you want to go? What do you want to do? What are your goals? The new moon that you're setting, this has you saying, I want to do this. I need to follow my intuition. I need to follow my dreams. I need to tap into what are my spirit guides saying? Am I seeing the symbols, like finding a feather, finding a coin? Am I noticing all of these things that the universe can give to me? Being tapped into inner healing and what can I offer others as I heal myself. It's not going to be just for me. Pisces wants to be blended with the rest of the world. And so at this time, you're taking all of this energy and putting it into one area of your life of what do you want to do? Who do you want to connect up with that's going to support you and you're going to be able to support them? It's like having the same goal and the networks of who you're going to connect up with in order to search out peace and tranquility, finding those things, living the simple things in your life. So Taurus, I would love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. Please join me live Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I offer new moon and full moon astrology consultations. For a private consultation, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com. And to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. So for Gemini Sun and Gemini Rising, Venus is now going into your 10th house. I love this for you because this is bringing beauty and harmony into your career, your job, you being seen in the outside world. The 10th house represents your public life, you as an authority figure, you as how you are seen as a professional. These are your ambitions, and these are your things that you want to achieve, and this is you receiving the accolades for these things. Now, Venus rules over your 12th house of your connection to the spiritual realm, your dreams, your intuition, your connection to the Akashic records, meditation. The 12th house represents shamanic work, psychic abilities, like messages that you receive from either your ancestors or from spirits or guides. The 12th house is understanding and tapping into like the voices that you hear inside, or what your body's trying to tell you inside, and then when you close your eyes, feeling the energy from the outside and saying, this is the direction that I need to go. Taurus is very earthy and solid and sensual and grounded, and knowing that peace and harmony and beauty are going to be very, very important to you. Now, Venus also rules over your 5th house, the 5th house of love and art, music, poetry, creativity, the place where we take a risk. I say that the 5th house is also like where we give birth, either to children or to creativity. And so this is an opportunity for you to say, I'm going to connect Taurus, the earthy part, and Libra, the air, using my head, my thoughts, my ideas, and saying, I'm going to bring these two areas of my life together to create something, to bring forth something that's going to offer balance and harmony with either a creative project, something that has to do with your children, where you want to indulge in your senses. This is you saying, I want to enjoy life. I want to bring beauty to others. I want to share things. This is going to be gentle, soulful, spiritual, tender energy of you connecting with others. The 5th house also represents where we have affairs, and so there could be this very deep connection that you might have with somebody, or a connection with a child. This can be a time where the connections that you are making with people is following your intuition and being connected to children or your inner child for like the deep inner healing. The 12th house also represents like transcendence. It represents deep journeys that you're willing to take, and you wanting to connect with others and share your experience with them. All right, so Gemini, I would love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. Please join me live on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I offer new moon and full moon astrology consultations. For a private consultation, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com, and to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. So for Cancer Sun and Cancer Rising, you now have Venus moving into your 9th house. I love this for you because this is about you finding art and music and beauty through travel, through classes, through workshops, through publishing things. This could be publishing your art, publishing like it could be like a tarot deck, a book, a memoir. The 9th house is foreign people, places, and things. It's these cross-cultural experiences, and you diving deep into this and wanting to have these deep soulful connections with other people or other experiences. The 9th house represents like taking a class or taking a workshop or diving into a religion or spirituality, wanting to actually understand it on a soul level. Venus rules over your 11th house of your hopes, your dreams, your goals, and who do you network with in order to get to where you want to be. This could be who do you volunteer with in order to make a difference. This could be work associates. This could be like an astrology group or a book club or a bowling league. It's Taurus is earthy, sensual, solid, stable, and you wanting to make a difference through that area of your life. Now, it also rules over your 4th house of your home, your family, your roots, your foundation, people who feel like family. The 4th house represents your traditions, you wanting to have a beautiful home that's balanced with no fighting, no arguing. Like Venus Venus in Pisces does not want fights or arguments. It wants everybody to just blend together and get along. This will be a time that you're going to want to indulge your senses, try new food, try new clothes, experience new things, experience things that other people are experiencing, and just saying, I want to live like they are. I want to try something different. Expressing your love. Being very caring, very nurturing, tapping into your spiritual side, wanting a desire for peace and tranquility that you can bring into your home, making it a goal that's attainable, and saying, these are the people that I have to align myself with, or this is where I'm going to volunteer. These are the people that I want to support, or these are the people that I need to surround myself with in order to support me on my goals of where I want to go. So Cancer, I would love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. Please join me live on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I offer new moon and full moon astrology consultations. For a private consultation, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com, and to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. So for Leo Sun and Leo Rising, Venus is now moving into your 8th house. The 8th house is the house of like deep bonding, deep connections, like soul connections. The 8th house are the connections that we hold with family through time, if we share property or resources or debt with them, or a will, somebody that we have a connection with, whether it be for difficult or easy. It could be exes with alimony and child support. It could be business partners. It could be significant partners. The 8th house is where we look for these connections that we have on a soul level, that I know you and you know me. Now, Venus rules over your 10th house of your career, your job, your legacy, what you want to do with your professional ambitions, the reputation, the awards, recognitions, how people see you. I always say that the 10th house is like you on top of the building. Venus also rules over your 3rd house of communication, how you communicate, the words that you communicate. This could be through email, phone, text, writing, journaling, communicating and connecting with people who you connect up with on a daily basis. This could be in the grocery line, or just like in a line, or through work with like email. The 3rd house represents how you communicate and who you communicate with and talk and exchange with on a daily basis. So you're bringing in your wants, your needs, your desires to be grounded with your career, to be uniting people with your words and your language and your thoughts and your ideas with your 3rd house, to bring balance, to connect with people, to be gentle and soulful and tender, and just to experience things, to be receptive and bring together beauty and values and love and harmony with people that you want to bond with over a longer period of time. The 8th house is often, the 7th house is where we write the contracts, and the 8th house is where we honor these. It's our joint ventures, but it's also taboo topics, and you wanting no topics off, that there should be nothing off the table. You just saying, show me who you are. I want to love every bit of you. I want to connect with I appreciate all of you, and you wanting to be appreciated for every bit of who you are, tapping into your creative side with art and music and poetry. All of this is going to be available to you at this time. So for Leo, I would love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. Please join me live on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I offer new moon and full moon astrology consultations. For private consultation, you can join me for private consultation. You can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com, and to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. So for Virgo Sun and Virgo Rising, I love this for you because Venus is now moving into your seventh house. The sector of your life that is about love and compromise and joining people together. It's about negotiations. It's about cooperation and contractual relations and verbal and unwritten agreements. The seventh house I call you with somebody else, the 1+1 house. You with a business partner, you with a significant other, you with clients, you with a best friend. I also consider this to be open enemies and exes, but this is going to be a really positive. So if you're having conversations with them, it could be more of a positive. Venus rules over Taurus, which is earthy, solid, sensual, stable, your ninth house of you wanting to connect with people that are out there in the world, foreign people, places, and things, these cross-cultural experiences. I want to try that food. I want to experience this. I want to go there. I want to do this. The ninth house is you being in somebody else's world and wanting to be able to experience it, taking a class, taking a workshop, diving into the spirituality, a different religion, wanting to publish something, legal things, wanting positive things to come from this. Now, Venus also rules over your money sector, your self-worth, your cash, your property. So these connections that you're making, Venus does represent love, but she also represents money, cash, property, commerce. So these connections that you are making could have the opportunity to bring about money or resources for you. The second house representing Libra, wanting to find a balance, but it's the second house is your self-esteem. It's your salary, it's your income, your money, it's your financial condition, but it's what do you need, Virgo, in order to feel stable and secure? What do you need to surround yourself with? How much is enough? And what is that enough? And this could include traveling. This can include a partner to travel with, or contracts that you want to negotiate with. Venus in Pisces can bring in somebody for you to meet. I love this in that Venus wants to unite, and Venus does it out of love. Venus wants, it's gentle, it's soulful. It's like connecting with somebody on a soulful level, being very tender with clients, expecting or wanting or desiring a soulful connection with a best friend or your significant other. You yearning for peace and tranquility with others, the others that you connect up with through partnership. So Virgo, I would love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. Please join me live on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I offer new moon and full moon astrology consultations. For a private consultation, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com, and to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. So for Libra Sun and Libra Rising, Venus is now moving into your sixth house of your daily habits. What practices do you need to put in place for your mental health, your spiritual, your psychological, your emotional? This is you putting in the time for self-care. The sixth house is what do you do on a daily basis? What are your daily practices? Finding a balance between work and home. Finding people that support you. This could be a counselor, a mentor, going to yoga, making sure that you, going to a sound bath, going to connecting up with, let's say that you want to do past life regressions and you seeing a shaman. It's you connecting up with others that can support you on your path for feeling at one with the universe. Venus rules over your eighth house of your shared resources. People that you are bonded to or people that you are in a contract with. The eighth house represents family members that you might share estates or wills with or owe taxes with things with. It could be a business partner, somebody that you are like receive money with or owe debt with. It could be alimony and child support with an ex, and it can be your significant other, your life partner. And so that's an area of your life where you're wanting stability and you're wanting things to be grounded, stable, reliable. Venus also rules over who you are, your first house of self, your identity, how you look, how you act, your habits, what you want to start, what you want to do. I say that the first house is like your business card. It's your website. It's what you are presenting to other people and how they see you. Naturally beautiful, looking good, looking radiant, feeling good about yourself. And that starts with Venus in Pisces, you having to take care of yourself, making sure that self-care is up there with a daily practice for you. You connecting up with others to balance out the energy, to make sure that you are you're sinking in and being gentle with yourself, tender with yourself, not being too hard on yourself and having these really hard expectations with all of these eclipse energy with changing, and you saying, I need peace and tranquility, and I desire that on a daily basis. How do I set up a plan that self-care is going to be up there as one of the most important things that I do, finding a balance between home and work, and taking care of myself before I take care of others. So Libra, I would love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. Please join me live on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I offer new moon and full moon astrology consultations. For private consultation, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com, and to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. So for Scorpio Sun and Scorpio Rising, I love this for you because Venus is now going into your 5th house. The 5th house represents children and lovers and where you're willing to take a risk. It's art and music and creativity. It's how you can express yourself. What do you want to create? What do you want to give birth to? Where are you willing to go out on a limb and take a risk? This is trying to your 1st house of self. This is you stepping out and saying, I need to be willing to take a risk to fill a void that's inside my heart and my soul. Now, Venus rules your 12th house, your dreams, your intuition, your psychic ability, your intuition, your spirit guides, your ancestors, tapping into you saying, I'm going to meditate, I'm going to follow my intuition, I need some inner healing, I'm ready to transcend, I'm ready to take the deep journey within and use creativity, tap into beauty to heal myself. Venus also rules over your 7th house of partnership. A partner who is solid and stable and earthy and grounding, and that is what you need and desire. The 7th house, I always call it the +1 house. It's best friends. It's needing a stable best friend, a stable business partner, a reliable life partner, clients, relationships with them. This is the house of open enemies and exes, but this is a positive time. So if there are interactions that involve them, it's changing those so that they're not negative and making it more of a positive, more of a beauty. Venus moving into Pisces in your 5th house is you seeking to bring this balance with harmony of tapping into either your children or your inner child and saying, finding the beauty through creativity, daydreaming, going into past life regressions. And the 12th house has everything to do with you going to other realms, angels and guides, and receiving divine information in order to use it in this lifetime. And so you looking for peace and tranquility, knowing that you come from this long line of ancestors that are there to support you. You just have to be able to access them, and that can be through daydreaming, meditation, or just your subconscious mind. Be gentle with yourself, be tender with the things that you are starting. This could be with poetry and this, like art, anything that you find creative, anything that you find that you could lose yourself in, because Venus in Pisces wants to lose themselves into a connection with others, that it's peace and harmony and healing for their heart and their soul. So Scorpio, I would love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. Please join me live on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I offer new moon and full moon astrology consultations. For private consultation, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com. And to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. So for Sagittarius Sun and Sagittarius Rising, Venus is now moving into your fourth house of your home, your family, your roots, your ancestors. The fourth house represents what you build your stability, your life upon. The fourth house is ancestors or like DNA, your genealogy, it's traditions, it's Venus in Pisces is wanting beauty and harmony and no arguments and no fights and surrounding yourself and having this peaceful, not just a Zen den, but like a home. Venus rules over your 11th house of your hopes, your wishes, your dreams, your goals, your aspirations. Who do you align yourself with in order to attain these things? It's an air sign. Libra's an air sign, wanting to unite people, you being the one that's connecting people together in order to move forward with goals. These are people that you want to share experiences with. Now, Venus also rules over your 6th house of your daily habits, having to make sure that you take care of yourself, your mental, physical, spiritual, psychological, emotional health and well-being. What do you do on a daily basis to nurture and care for yourself? Are you eating healthy? Are you exercising? Are you taking your vitamins? Are you seeing your chiropractor? Are you enjoying a sound bath? Are you is there acupuncture? The 6th house also represents all types of alternative health and healing, but it's the house of where do we seek out a mentor or a guide in order to support us. This could be a best friend, a shamanic worker, this could be a counselor or a therapist. Bringing together all of these things for your 4th house of how do I bring art, music, beauty, creativity, peacefulness, calmness in my home. You want to be able to indulge in all of your senses in your home. You want to feel that you are at one with anyone who shares that space with you, making it a gentle, soulful, tender experience to be there with you, and you wanting to be connected with them on a deep, soulful level, looking for a home that's peaceful and looking for tranquility. So Sagittarius, I would love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. Please join me live on Tuesdays, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I offer new moon and full moon astrology consultations. For a private consultation, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com. And to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. So for Capricorn Sun and Capricorn Rising, Venus is now moving into your 3rd house of communication and short distance travel. The 3rd house represents who you communicate with on a daily basis and the forms of communication, using beautiful words like connecting with other people. This could be in the grocery line. This could be when you go to an exercise workout. The 3rd house it's your relationship with your siblings and your neighbors and people that are like within a close proximity to you, but it's also who do you talk and exchange ideas with every day. Now, Venus rules money and love and beauty. Venus rules over your 10th house of your career, your job, your legacy, you using this skill set with your career as an authority figure or being seen as an authority figure. The 10th house represents your public reputation. It's about your professional life, your ambitions, your goals, and wanting beauty, finding a balance. Libra at the top of your chart is people coming to you and you hearing them out and sorting out their differences. And Venus in Pisces is going to offer you the kind words to be able to hear both sides of the story and get both people to negotiate in a kind way. Venus also rules over your 5th house of children. The 5th house represents affairs and creativity and art and music and poetry. It's where we give birth to things, and the things could be children or the things could be projects. It's music, poetry, art. It's where we take a risk. And with the sign of Taurus is you saying, I'm looking for risks that are grounded, stable, solid, sensual, something that will fill my soul. Venus in Pisces is you being gentle with others and needing to be gentle with things that you are creating and sharing them with others. You having this daydreaming quality, but a psychic ability to be able to connect with others, knowing what they're thinking, feeling, and being able to be gentle with them and wanting everybody, allowing everybody to blend together, like creating an environment that everybody is able to understand the other person's point of view through you and your advice, you bringing a balance and harmony to other people and your connections that are out there, you knowing that you can tap into your intuition and just say, let's just break it down and make it real simple, real easy. Like this is all out of love. It's all out of how we feel inside. Let's just tap into that. So Capricorn, I would love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. Please join me live on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I offer new moon and full moon astrology consultations. For a private consultation, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com. And to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. So for Aquarius Sun and Aquarius Rising, Venus is now moving into your second house of your self-worth, your cash, your property, your resources, people, places, and things that you surround yourself with in order to feel secure. You wanting to have a connection with others, but needing to feel secure with what is the most important things, who is the most important, what is really valuable to you. Now, Venus rules over your ninth house of foreign people, places, things, these cross-cultural experiences, wanting to travel there, wanting to go there, wanting to have taken these classes or workshops or having work published, diving into that religion and that spirituality. Venus also rules over your home, your family, your traditions, your genealogy, the people who feel like family or who live in your home or that really are. The fourth house is your property. It's the base of which you build everything upon, and you wanting this Taurus energy of building stability in your relationships, building stability with these qualities, wanting to indulge in beauty, art, poetry, music, your psychic abilities, your dreams, your intuition, and you saying, is this important to me? If not, I should find a warm hand to give it to. Surrounding yourself with like love and beauty and things that feel good to you, and releasing the rest. Only keeping the most important things close to you. Venus in your second house can also bring in money, bring in resources. And this could be an opportunity where you might say, what is enough? This is about your talents and your skill set and your income and your money, your resources and your finances, and you saying, what is enough? How much is enough? Where do I want to work? Does this fill my soul? Because if it doesn't do all of those things, then you will move on to find something else. So Aquarius, I would love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. Please join me live on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I offer new moon and full moon astrology consultations. For a private consultation, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com. And to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. So for Pisces Sun and Pisces Rising, I absolutely love this for you because this is happening in your first house of self. The first house is all about you, your looks, your appearance, your feelings, your emotions, your habits. I say that the first house is your business card or your website. It's how literally people see you. It's your outlook on life, and it's you being seen, your self-expression, your happiness, you wanting to be in tune with others, you wanting to be connected to others, wanting to blend love and beauty. Now, Venus rules over your 8th house of your shared resources, or the house of deep bonding, these connections that you have with others. You wanting to have this connection with others, or you already having this connection with others. This could be family members and being deeply connected to them, that there's debts or wills with somebody who has passed away. And so we have this property or this will, or exes with alimony and child support, or financial obligations, business partners, or life partners, significant others. You wanting to have this deep connection with others that that has to do with, oh God, the 8th house is like not just deep bonding, but it's the house of these deep connections and sex and birth and death and rebirth, and how we can transform each other and transcend and get to another level by being vulnerable and sharing our experiences with each other. Now, Venus also rules over your 3rd house of communication, who you communicate with on a daily basis. These are people that are in your immediate area, your cousins, your siblings, neighbors. This is also how you communicate with people on a daily basis: email, phone, text. You could be in the grocery line. And it's Taurus here makes your words very solid and stable and reliable. But you as a Pisces, you want, like, it's about, like, can't we all be connected? Can't we all not fight, not argue? Can't we see the beauty in things? Can't we see the love in things? Can't we all have this inner healing, these deep journeys, in order to offer us transcendence to another level? Loving the simple pleasures in life, like looking at things through a different lens of looking at the art and hearing that music and finding the beauty in it, finding the balance of all of these areas in your life, being comfortable with the gentle soul that you are, and understanding that you are tender and you're spiritual, and you have these gifts of intuition, and probably like you're feeling everybody's feels all the time, and wanting peace and tranquility in who you are and what you share with others. So Pisces, I would love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. Please join me live at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I offer new moon and full moon astrology consultations. For private consultation, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com. And to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe.